Hey my friends, in this video you're going to discover how to make $5,000 to $82,000 per month or more from flipping real estate in your backyard, even if you are on a shoestring low budget, no experience required. It was fall of 2004 and I just started my master's degree program in engineering management after acquiring a BS. Some people would probably try to sell you a pipe dream with all kind of gimmicks such as calling a BS in computer engineering bullshit. Well, it isn't, and or it was not. Unlike most people who hold a BS degree, mine has actually paid me millions of dollars because I choose to use it in free enterprise. Anyway, in the fall of 2004, a close friend of mine had told me about a home buyer seminar that St. Matthew Neighborhood Improvement Development Association (NIDA) has was putting together in East Orange, New Jersey. After a 40-minute overview, I was sold. I knew that I could never build wealth outside of real estate ever. Like I said, I had just finished a bachelor degree in computer engineering in efforts to find a job. I was being offered the 40-40-40 plan. That's me on the left hand side and that's my father on the right. I was being offered the 40-40 plan, which is $40,000 annual salary for 40 hours or more per week, having to pay back over $40,000 in school loan, working for the next 40 years of my life. Made no sense. I'd been on a part-time job at FedEx for 7 years at the time. After the degree, I tried to apply for an engineering position at FedEx. I made a couple of trips to Memphis, Tennessee, where FedEx Central Hub and headquarters is for interview. I realized quickly that they were playing politics. They would list an available position in their system for all tens of thousands of employees across the world to see, but they already know or they already knew who they want to occupy the position. But they would still conduct an interview anyway because by company rule, the managers are obligated to do an interview for all applicants. How did I know? Well, they sent the same letter template to decline my application every single time for the same exact reason. Then something shifted for me one day. I made a decision. I took all my printed resumes and shoved them inside the garbage trash can. I closed my account at monster.com, which was my favorite job search website. I decided to take control of my financial fate my damn self. I had learned from the NIDA home buyer seminar that I could buy homes and rent out for residual income. I was told by the mortgage loan officer at the seminar that I didn't need a great credit to buy the conventional way. Lies. Macy's $300 credit that I had in college had already messed up my credit, but I believed him. The loan officer, I believed him. After all, he was the expert. I went on my first property search. The first house I looked at was in Belleville, New Jersey. It needed some cosmetic work. I called my closest friend at the time to partner with me to buy it. Thank God we didn't buy that property because the good people of NIDA forgot to tell me that I would need to babysit tenants and file eviction. Many of my clients for years to come would be victims of incomplete and improper education such as this one I had at the level I was at that point. Well, there were lots of more reasons I could have gotten in even bigger trouble if I had bought that particular property, but here's a few reasons. Number one, I didn't know the after repair value ARV or bothered or knew that I should know it. Number two, I didn't know the estimated cost of repair or bothered or knew that I should know it. Number three, I was already sold off the original listing price and I had zero knowledge on how to negotiate. These are 3 of 20 plus different wrong things I was already doing that could have gotten me in some serious trouble. Luckily enough for me, I stumbled across a late night infomercial. I don't remember who the guru was. It must have been Cotton Sheet or one of those guys. Before I knew it, I found myself at a free seminar at Marriott Hotel at the Newark International Airport, but by the end of the seminar, I was sold even more on becoming the best investor in New Jersey. I took a $200 offer for a full-day workshop. At the end of that full-day workshop, we were offered mentorship and coaching at $3,000 plus a 3-day workshop. I knew I had to get in. I called my same friend to lend me his credit card to pay for it in exchange. of making him my partner, he agreed. But there was a problem. I only got one tip from that old program. One tip. The tip was to join the local real estate investors association. I took to the instruction and I found one called Garden State Real Estate Investors Association, the GSREA. The first meeting was free, and after that I had to be a member, which cost about $250 per year. Great deal. So at this point, I had already spent about $4,000, but it was the best $4,000 I'd ever spent on education, since I had spent $100,000 on 2 degrees that I wasn't using directly. Anyway, at the first meeting, I met a mentor, Bob, my mortgage banker till this day, who right there introduced me to another mentor, Anthony, who was a foreclosure acquisition specialist. And on the same day, I bought another $300 program from a third mentor, Richard. What I choose to do is to work with Anthony. I chose to work with Anthony for my first 4 deals, which brought in over $100,000. About $100,000. All 4 of the subject properties had about $250,000 in mortgage lien against each one of them, but they were all worth less than that. That means we could not purchase without negotiating what we call a short sale with the mortgage bank first. That's what Anthony specialized in. The $300 course I purchased on my first day at GSREA Group was also about short sales. Richard, who was the creator of the course, called himself the short sale king. Richard wasn't too nice to me. He became intimidated and jealous once he found out I was dominating the local central New Jersey foreclosure investing market, something he called his dominion. I don't know why. Well, Anthony, on the other hand, was gracious to show me everything in exchange for our partnership. We put all 4 properties in contract to purchase. He did all the negotiations with the mortgage bank. We acquired the properties and sold them instantly. Over $100,000 in net profit, and we split profit 50-50. But that wasn't even my first closed deal. My first was a $10,000 for less than 1 hour of work. Let me share that with you. Something happened in between the first 4 deals that I was doing with Anthony. My first check was not from the partnership with Anthony. I had been learning from him the lingos, negotiation and prospecting skills, the documents to bring to the appointments, and a whole lot more. The property on Southmont Street, or Southmont Avenue, actually in Newark, New Jersey, was brought to my attention. The owner was about 4 months behind on his mortgage payment. Mortgage owed was $142,000. His asking price was $200,000, so he knew he wanted to sell. After repair renovation value, ARV, was $350,000. Equity, which is pretty much the value minus amount owed, is about $205,000. So that's 350 minus 142. Okay, that's approximate. Okay, 65% of the after repair value is $227,000. Repair estimate is $15,000. So my maximum accepted offer, which is essentially the 65% of after repair value minus repair estimate, was equals to $212,500. Well, I offered, of course, less than that. Well, my accepted offer was $185,000. So I had the property under contract for $185,000. That legally gave me an equitable or controlling interest in the property that I could sell, and that's exactly what I did. From hanging out at GSREA at the monthly meetings, I had built a decent buyers list. I sent one email and I found a cash investor to pick the property up at $205,000. When we got to closing, my seller said he was not going to move forward with the deal after seeing the hard-won closing statement sheet and realizing I was about to make $20,000 for almost doing nothing. He became greedy. His proceeds from the sale was going to be approximately $40,000, but I actually did something though. I put the deal together, saved his credit from foreclosure. He's right about the fact that I was about to make $20,000 for less than 1 hour of work, but I did something though. Anyway, as you can imagine, this was my first deal to close ever. I was so scared and I thought I was about to lose this deal to foolishness and greed. I offered him an additional $5,000 to his $40,000 proceed. He said he wanted $10,000, which would have made making his proceeds a total of $50,000 and dropping my net profit to $10,000. I accepted and we closed my first deal ever in December of 2005 as Anthony, my partner and mentor, was in the middle of negotiating the other first four deals. It was a really cool Christmas gift. I was still at FedEx in my part-time position making $15,000 per year. That means it would have taken me 9 to 10 months to make that kind of money under normal circumstances. Also, I recouped my investment of $4,000 back with one deal with over $50,000 on the way at the time from my partnership with Anthony. Within the next 3 months after that, now 2006, Anthony closed all four of the deals we had going and now had $50,000 sitting in my bank account after buying myself a car, a used car, so I can at least, feel better driving. It was scary because I wasn't used to that type of cash in my bank account. Making $10,000 to $50,000 in upwards of 6 to 7 figure income, all without babysitting tenant, answering calls in the middle of the night to fix broken toilets, spending a whole day at the courthouse trying to evict bad tenants, dealing with broken into abandoned and vacant properties, crashing value of held properties in recession, busted pipes in the middle of winter, or having to worry about mortgage payments in the middle of vacancy, working 8+ hours per day in a cubicle for less than $10 per hour after taxes, and even more trouble, absolutely no credits needed, no capital needed. I was closing deals. Within 24 months, I did $3 million and $58,000 worth of transaction, and that exactly is my real second tax return. Okay, I know many people that have made more in one deal than my highest, which is $82,000. That $82,000 was from a property I did on Peabody Place, a street in Newark, New Jersey. It was a two-family that was completely vacant. Homeowner was distressed and had a negative equity in the property. That means he was owing more to the bank than the property was actually worth. Here are the stats. Principal balance owed to the mortgage bank $300,000. After repair value is $250,000. What the owner wants was $0. He just wanted to get rid of the liability because he's owing more, right? My offer to the bank was $90,000 short sale, okay? Because remember, short sale, you offer less to the bank than what the homeowner is actually owing, right? My accepted offer, that's the real one that you're actually looking at there. I did cover some information to protect this person. Accepted offer was $114,958, okay? And the second mortgage, there was a second mortgage for about $25,000 on it, and they accepted $7,500 to go away. My net profit after flipping this to a cash investor for $205,000 was $82,000. When this homeowner called me, he didn't care to come out from Brooklyn, New York to meet me in person. He didn't care. All he wanted was to get rid of this property. He signed a document and that I emailed to him and faxed them back to me. Zero objections in about 60 to 90 days, and a total of less than 2 hours of putting an offer proposal together for the mortgage bank and a couple of phone negotiation conversations. We agreed on a short payoff. My attorney drove out to Brooklyn. He's happy to do that for a fee of $800. I met the homeowner in person for the first time at the closing. He was very happy to get rid of the $300,000 liability. I was happy with a net profit of $82,000, and my cash investor was happy to acquire a new rehab project for even bigger profit. Listen, in complete honesty, after so many deals over the years, my average net profit has been between $20,000 to $40,000 and not $82,000. I've had a $5,000, which was a check that came randomly from a forgotten partnership I did with another fellow investor. But would you be happy to close just 3 deals per month, averaging $30,000 in net profit per deal? See, I quitted FedEx in October 2006 and went full time. I was 26 years old at the time. I've never had a day job since then. All you need is one deal per month to be in my position today. I can do deals in my sleep. It's so easy, but it's easier with the right coaching and mentorship. And it needs to be ongoing because you're going to have questions along the way, I guarantee it. And that's why I'm introducing RE Flip Coach. You can also call it Reflip Coach. With this 7-hour one-on-one coaching program, it's a personal one-on-one coaching program. You don't have to spend $4,000 like I did in the beginning to capture your first deal. I've decided to give back $1,000 in savings to my future coaching client like you as a representation of my gratitude. I'm just a lucky guy. I'm no better than my schoolmate from computer engineering and engineering management who are making at most $70,000 in salary, which is still going to be taxed. I'm just lucky. So the regular price is $2,997. There are lots of programs out there that cost as high as $18,000 and some as low as $200. None of them are one-to-one personal coaching. It just doesn't exist. With most of them, you will get lumped into a class with a bunch of people. That means you won't get the attention that you deserve to learn the craft properly. The closest you will get to it are people who claim to be coaches but very hard to get on the phone after investing $22,000. By the way, that's a real story. Besides, the templates and system I will be handling you with the coaching is designed with stupid simplicity in mind and is the best in my opinion. I'm not kidding. In addition to getting access to the tools and resources that I use to run my personal real estate wholesaling business, this is what I will cover in my 7 hours personal one-on-one coaching with you. Number one, target market. The different type of distressed properties such as foreclosures, divorce, tax defaults, and the best one to go after to get your first deal fast. Secondly, the second hour, we're going to spend time on laser target marketing, how to find distressed home and get distressed homeowners calling you to give their houses to you now. Number three, the third hour, we're going to go into prospecting and setting appointment. The script, I'm going to give you the right scripts to say to the people, information to collect from new prospect calls, and what to say, exactly what to say to set 8 appointments out of every 10 calls with minimum objections and how to handle them. Comparable market analysis, how to value and how to evaluate the property and make the right offer that will keep you out of trouble and get cash investors drooling over your wholesale deals as soon as you send a text message. You also learn on the 5th-hour contract and document review of the documents needed to get signed in order to secure your controlling and equitable interest and sell for $10,000 or more as many times as you want every single month. Number 6, you're going to learn exit strategies, how to cash out your net profit and how to build an ever-growing buyers list who are ready to pick up your wholesale properties as soon as you secure your equitable interest, plus total legal ways to flip. Number 7, you're going to learn short sale and pre-foreclosure riches, how to negotiate killer million-dollar deals directly with the mortgage banks and get them to give you the deal that you want even if you have no experience. And I'm going to add this bonus hour, okay? It's going to be a review with question and answers. I'm going to sit with you live, virtually, even in person, and answer all your questions. It can be in person if you want, okay, if you're close to New Jersey. Execution game plan and certification, okay. So before I move forward, I want to do something special for you. I want to slash $2,000 off the regular price, but there is a catch. Making your tuition investment today only $997. Here's the catch. See, my beautiful wife and I, Lola, are working on a giving back project called Core Africa. It's designed to help teach and build underprivileged African kids. It's an educational give back program. Many of them are hawking for money on major highways and streets when they're supposed to be in class in school. The catch is for you to simply help us donate just $5 to this great cause. So today your total tuition investment for this 7 hours personal one-on-one real estate wholesaling coaching and system will be $997 plus $5 donation. It's $1,002. $1,002. $2, only guaranteed if you're enrolling right now today. You will create the life you want for yourself, especially from a financial standpoint. You will create the life you want, but also simultaneously help us teach and build underprivileged kids in Africa. Additional bonuses here. If you're enrolling today, I'm going to add the following 3 priceless but complementary bonuses, not unrelated or irrelevant bonuses, but complementary bonuses. They're priceless in my opinion. Number 1, complete hours of recording of your actually coaching session if you're doing it virtually. Okay, so actually you're better off doing it virtually so we can record it. Okay, complete hours of recording of your coaching session. Apprenticeship and ongoing mentorship opportunity. That's the second one, is $841 in value. The first one is $792 in value. The third one is a lifetime membership area to access your material, my personal downloadable contract and documents. Of course, you should check with the attorneys in your state, make sure they are okay with your state. Free update and case study videos, plus more ongoing resources. $675 in value. Total bonus value $2,308 in value. These additional bonuses are only guaranteed if you are enrolling now and can be removed anytime. As a matter of fact, I'm going to remove it. Okay, I also love doing business the old-fashioned way. I'm absolutely confident in this program that I'm going to take all the risk. If any time within 30 days of enrolling in this program and completing your 7 hours one-on-one coaching, you feel that the program does not fully satisfy your expectation, I will give you a full refund of the tuition back, no questions, plus $1 out of my own pocket. How's that? And I will apologize for wasting your time. As you can see here, your enrollment in Reflip Coach program is completely protected. It's a zero risk decision and action for you to take. So you can get started today by simply going to that link you're looking at. There may be a button at the bottom of this video. It should pop up right now, or you can simply go to reflipcoach.com/go. See you inside. Wait, I only have spot for 10 coaching clients per month. If they're all taken, you can still enroll, but your coaching will not be scheduled till the following month, even though guarantee is only good for 30 days. Your guaranteed tuition investment if enrolling now is $997 plus $5 donation, $1,002. So you can go to reflipcoach.com/go again. It will be absolutely appreciated if you will help us get kids off major highways into classes in Africa. Simply go to that site and enroll before all 10 spots for the month is taken. This price is the lowest you will ever see for this program. Also, I love time, leverage, and freedom, but this coaching program involves my personal time. As you can imagine, that's a lot. That's worth a whole lot more than $1,000. Okay, guarantee you that. I actually charge $15,000 for some of my mentorship program. Therefore, even as price will increase, I will also reduce the involvement of my personal time. So take advantage of it right now. For if you're still watching this version of this video, take advantage of it. Remember that our 30 days full refund guarantee, okay, and our $2,000 plus worth of additional bonuses, about $2,300, with the special limited discounted tuition of $997 plus $5 is only guaranteed if you're enrolling now. So go ahead to reflipcoach.com/go, or simply use the button that you see below and get started. Here's some frequently asked questions. Let me just answer those for you really quickly. Somebody asked, what if I don't have the money to enroll? I understand the question because I went through the same thing. I didn't have the $3,000, but I wanted to avoid the conventional 40-40-40 plan. 40 years of my life, 40 hours a week, $40,000 of school loan to pay back. And another 40 there somewhere. I came up with the idea of borrowing my friend's credit card. Okay, if he had said no, I'll go find another friend. I will still find another way. There was no stopping me because I knew it was a ticket to escaping the problem of not having money anyway. Another question here. What if I don't have the time to go to appointment for the business? I get this question all the time, and I also understand it. When I started, I was working part-time at FedEx, but I was also in a full-time graduate master's program, engineering program, so it was hard. It was the more reason why I needed Anthony as a mentor, but also as a partner. If you're enrolling today, I'm adding an $841 bonus of apprenticeship and ongoing mentorship opportunity. That also means you can partner 50-50 to do your deals if you don't have the time yet until you are able to quit your job. That's exactly what I did. There are two major ways that I will show you also during the coaching on how to build partnership and joint ventures even if you have some money, and how you can use that to make even more millions of dollars in real estate investing, specifically if you don't have time. Okay, we'll show you ways to even get more back on your money as opposed to having money in the savings account yielding 0.06% in interest rate annual. You can get as much as even 18% on your money, even as much as 20% actually. Okay, so after all, this is also about gaining time, freedom back, so you can spend more quality time with your family, friends, and loved ones. Here's another question: do I need a real estate license to do this? No, you don't need a license. You are acquiring equitable controlling interest and selling it wholesale. You are not operating a brokerage and or representing anyone's fiduciary interest. That's the job of realtors. Inside your one-to-one coaching session with me personally, you will learn how relationships with realtors becomes handy for you in your real estate investing and wholesaling career. They will fall in love with you literally. Here's another question: should I consult with my wife first? I can understand feeling the need for this if you both have rules of making financial decisions together. I'm married as well, so I can definitely relate, but I've had situations where I was too excited and didn't want to lose out on an opportunity I knew that my wife would be excited about. If you're excited, get started. Here's another question here: should I think about it first? Sure, think about this before you go think about it though. You will learn how to put a property under contract for $50,000 and sell the contract to a cash investor for $70,000. He or she, the investor, will happily buy the contract because the property is actually worth $110,000. You will learn the contract, what to say, how to find them in a limited time one-on-one coaching personally with me for a tuition of $997 plus a donation to Core Africa of $5 if you enroll now. Reflipcoach.com/go. Okay, so after you finish thinking about it, the tuition may have increased to its present normal price of $2,997, and it will still be worth it, every dime of it, because one deal will recoup your investment in folds. Your decision, if now or later. Do I need this program if I am already rich? See, that's a fantastic question. If you are actually rich, you wouldn't ask that question, because I've met a lot of rich people. They're always open to new opportunities. So yes, you want the program and you should enroll. If this information held your attention this much, you should definitely enroll. I will also show you in the program how to leverage your existing money to make even more money. The opportunities in real estate investing are endless, even in a down economy. I know because I've survived the 2008 turmoils. Do I need a big marketing budget to do this? No, I will show you multiple low marketing budget tricks to get you going, even free, and also how to use a small percentage of your profits to scale big over time, because that's obviously what you want. I still use low budget marketing tricks and they work. I learned from the 2008 turmoils to save as much money as possible, to always take advantage of relatively low cost marketing and business costs even when I scale up. So $997 plus $5 donation, in total $1,002. Go to reflipcoach.com/go or simply click the button below to enroll before all 10 spots for the month is taken. All right, and I'll see you on the inside.